Hey guys, and welcome to a new and really short fairy guide about the legendary usage in Tomb of Sargeras. So I was wondering what's probably the best legendary choice if you have the new 4-piece set bonus. If you have a single target fight, what kind of legendaries you are using, and if you have a cleave fight, what's the best choice for you, in combination with talent changing, of course, if you use Brutal Slash or just Blood Talents. Yeah, so I just tried to simulate that and to get a good result and probably have an idea of what kind of legendary I'm using for what kind of fight. So I want to show you what kind of results I got, and keep in mind this is only my character I was simulating, so probably if you do the same with your character or different, yes, some different gear things like trinkets and all that stuff, the results can be different in a way. So yeah, I just wanted to show you what kind of results I got. So here you can see everything put together in a kind of list, and I want to show you what I actually simulated. I have an item level of 916. The fight length was always 300 seconds. It's like 5-minute boss fights. When I simulated cleave fights, I have 5 targets, so 1 boss target and 4 add targets. And the legendaries I simulated were all 970, because it wouldn't make any sense to compare a 940 with a 970. So I already told you, you should keep in mind it's only my character I was simulating. I just want to show you what Xangsara was talking about, the new secondary start priority. He says it's good to have 42% mastery, 41% crit, 13% versatility and only 5% haste. And if you compare these stats with my stat value, it's not 100% correct. So keep this in mind. It can change a bit if you have different second start priority, but it shouldn't change that much that a really good legendary is the worst in that case. So yeah, I just want to tell you what I was simulating in each case. So first I wanted to know how much better the new 4-piece set bonus is in comparison to the old one. So I simulated it in single target fights with the talents Blood Sand and Blood Talents, and the new 4-piece is 7.7% better than the old. If you have a cleave fight with Brutal Slash and Tiger's Fury, it's even 9% better than the old 4-piece set bonus. Keep in mind, if you try to simulate that with your character and you have different second stats or probably better gear or different trinkets and all that, it can change a bit. But it shouldn't be like it's just 1% better or 50% better than the old one. It's just like a bit changing in the percentage, and it's just like, yeah, just that you know what I'm talking about and that you probably have like an overview about all that stuff. So first thing I really wanted to know is what kind of legendary I'm using when I have the new 4-piece set bonus in a single target boss fight with the talents Blood Sand and Blood Talents. So I just simulated that. Comparison was, I have no legendary equipped in comparison with I have that legendary equipped, so I just only simulated it with one legendary, so you have the comparison between all legendaries with having no legendary equipped. Yeah, and here you can see the new helmet and the ring are pretty strong. The helmet is pretty weak with the old 4-piece set bonus, so it's only really good with the new one in Tomb of Sargeras. You can see the boots are pretty weak now, and the bracer are the weakest ones, so I guess it's because you don't use Thrash in your single target rotation anymore, because it doesn't give any combo points or that stuff. You just don't use it single target. Yeah, and you can see the helmet and the ring are probably the best choice for single target boss fights in Tomb of Sargeras. So the next thing I wanted to know is what kind of legendaries are the best for a 2-target fight. It's the Demonic Inquisition. You have a 2-target fight all the time with the new 4-piece. I had an idea of what's probably the best, and I was right on that point. It's the hands and the new ring, because you can keep up your bleeds all the time. It's pretty smooth fighting because you gain more combo points as you actually need, to be honest. You can bite a bit more. In combination with the new 4-piece, it's pretty amazing. So the hands and the ring are pretty good. The helmet isn't that bad, and you can see they are not really that bad legendaries, except the trousers. That's, yeah, kind of wasted because the Ferocious Bite got buffed, so the trousers are pretty weak right now. The lava are pretty good. The boots are a good choice, but the hands, the ring and the helmet are the best choice for the Demonic Inquisition. So for a 2-target fight for over all the time with the talents Blood Sand and Blood Talents. So last but not least, we have the hectic at cleave fights like Mistress, for example. You have one boss target and several at respawns in the boss fight. With the new 4Ps, I choose the talents Tiger's Fury and Brutal Slash. You can also try Bloodset and Brutal Slash. Yeah, and I got that results, how you can see. The Bracer are pretty good because, yeah, you have a higher range still. It's not that bad. You have a 75% buff on your Thrash. And the hands are pretty good too. I'm not really sure why. Probably it's because the Ferocious Bite got buffed and you can bite a lot more on the target. Probably, yeah, Simcraft is thinking about or calculated that with dot spreading. Of course, it's not worth it to spread your dots if the ads are like 10 seconds and then they are down. So it's only worth it if you have long living ads. I think I'm just trying that out with the hands. Can be pretty good. The helmet isn't that bad, but only with the new 4-piece. I didn't try the helmet with the old 4-piece because it's really weak on that point. I think I try the Bracer and the old energy ring because you have 200 energy, better energy regeneration, and of course, if you don't have any Brutal Slash stack, you can spam Thrash to gain Shadow Thrash from your artifact weapon and probably, yeah, cleave a bit more with that. So I try the Bracer and the old energy ring in that case. So at the end, I want to share something with you. It's the new Trinket BIS list in Tomb of Sargeras for several boss situations. If you have a single target fight, big ad cleave or small ad cleave fight, these statistics were created by Xangsara, so thanks for that. It's really helpful. And yeah, I just put everything in a document and shared this with you in a description below. So if you want to read this again, the whole legendary stuff, the trinket stuff, use the link and just read this again. And if you think the guide was helpful, give me a thumbs up, probably subscribe if you want. If you still have some questions, ask them in the comments below. I will try to answer everyone as usually. And yeah, thanks for watching.